All right, I'm on. I wanted to get on a few minutes early to get stuff set up. Hopefully people can find me. Okay, I don't see anybody joining me, but I'll wait a few more minutes. I am early. I see Joanne has joined me. Hi, Joanne. Okay, I see people are getting here. All right, let me see if I can see the comments. All right, there's been a lot of changes. Hi, Sharon, to Facebook since I've done it last, so I may not see everything that I used to see. But I'm so happy that you ladies joined me. Thank you so much. We have one more minute to wait. All right, looks like it just turned 4 o'clock. I know it's going to take people a little bit of time to get back in the groove. It's been so long since I've done it, but thank you so much, ladies, for joining me. I'm going to wait just one more minute and then I'll get started regardless of who's here. So thank you, Sharon and Joanne, for your patience. Okay. I'm sure people will catch the replay. All right, we're going to get started, ladies. Thank you so much. Well, you both know my name, but I do upload this to YouTube. Hopefully, I'll still be able to do that after the video. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Corinne Sandin. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Lewiston, Maine. I've been teaching stamping and scrapbooking for over 20 years. I do in-person classes. I do a lot of co-ops to support nonprofits. and I try to keep you challenged with my business page. So most of you know that on Mondays, Make It Monday, I try to keep it a little bit on the simple side. I am a simple person. I don't like, 50 layers for my cards. So tonight is no different, or this afternoon, I should say. I am going to play with the paper that... One of the things that I'm trying to do this year is use what I have. This is one of the new papers that is in the mini catalog. And I have to be quite honest with you, I wasn't really impressed with it, and I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with it. So a couple of things that I've made a mission for myself this year is A, use what I have, 2, step out of my comfort zone as far as colors that I don't normally use, or papers that don't speak to me, so to speak. And 3, use what I have. So next week I have in-person classes that are called Bust Your Stash, where you will bring some of your own products. I send you a list, and we make a group of cards together. Next week will be 6 fun fold cards, 3 designs, and you will make 2 of each. So if you're local and you want to know more of that information, I'll be happy to send you the information. Just reach out to me. I do offer a PDF of the class after the class for the same cost as the class. So you can be watching for that if you're not local. We can work something out. All right, so let's get started. So I wanted to use the Easter Bunny, and then I went to check online today and found out that the punch is not available. It will become available again. Let me check my notes here. May 15th, which I know is after the Easter holiday. But I'm making a couple of cards today with it anyways, just to get a jump start. So card number 1 is this cute little bunny right here. I'm going to make it in a different color, and you can see that I'm using that paper that I didn't care for. So this is the back side of this like green. This paper is actually would be perfect for scrapbooks, I think. I'm not too sure about card making, but I'm going to challenge myself to figure that out. So I see a couple more people are jumping on. Thank you so much. So this is card number 1. And I'll put the measurements right here while I'm getting ready for it. So I decided to use another piece of that paper. So this is the one I chose. It's the back side. It's the back side of this cloudy type. But you can see this paper has like mountain views and sunsets and stuff like that. So I'm trying to keep the lower portion, and I'm using the back side of the upper portions. So the color that goes with this for the orangey shade is Mango Melody, which is what this piece is. But I wanted to use Pear Papaya for my card base. I'm also, I don't know if my sister's on here yet, but my sister will tell you I like to push the boundaries a little bit. So I typically will look for something that will be different, which you will probably notice a little bit more in the next card. So this is just a simple 2x4. First, I want to do a little bit of stamping. So let me grab the stamp set and the punch. And to create that watermark look here on this stamp, I just used Versamark, because if you don't have every color ink to create that tone on tone, but you have Versamark, which is a very versatile product to have, then you can do that by using Versamark. As it dries, it becomes that tone on tone. So I'm just stamping this at an angle. It will dry and you will see it. I don't know if it'll be before the end of the video. So I'm not one to have to measure and stress about everything being straight. So sometimes I purposely will do things not straight so I don't have to stress about that. And that's what I'm doing here. Got one of my dog's hair on my card. So you can see it is starting to dry up. It does take a little bit of time because it is the Versamark. But that's what I did on this one. You can see it very clearly. The Happy Easter. Going across. And some of you are probably wondering what Versamark is. It's a clear gel type substance. You can use it for embossing. There's a lot of things that you can use it for. So there's that. And then my mat here is 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then we're going to put another piece on top. And you know, those of you that have been with me for quite a while know I like to save paper. So I just punched out the bunny out of that. And I wanted to give the little bunny some texture. So I'm going to run him through an embossing folder. The one I used for this is the Forever Fern. I wanted it to be kind of furry-like. So I'm just sticking that in like that. I'm going to run it through my machine so you will hear that. So there he is. He's all textured up. Almost looks like fur, a little bit like fur when you look at it closely. Hopefully you can see that on the camera. Alright, so let's scoot this stuff out of the way. So now I'm going to take that Happy Easter again. And I'm going to use my Mango Melody stamp pad. That's the beauty of Stampin' Up. They have done all the coordination for us. So this is a photopolymer, so make sure you have a mat of some sort underneath. Tap dance lightly on your pad. Welcome everybody that's joined me. I see we're up to 6 people. Thank you, thank you. Hopefully I'll get back in the groove of this. I'm going to stamp that right there. I'm just going to hold it there for a few seconds and let the ink get married to the paper. So I hope everybody's had a great day. It's beautiful out. I've taken Miss Pearl for a couple of walks. Okay, so I think we're ready to assemble this little cutie. So there's that, there's that. My inside. And I did have a ribbon, a little piece of twine, but you know, it gets lost on the table, so I'll make you another one. This is how I make them. I leave my ribbon connected to my spool, take 2 loops, I call them bunny ears, put them through the little loop on the bottom and pull. Then you can hold the center and keep pulling your loops. Try to get them the same size by folding them in half. And then I cut the tails the same length as my loops. Let me grab my ribbon scissors here. So there is my sweet little... The Bakers Twine isn't like this anymore. It's on a smaller spool. You get 5 different colors in the package, so that's good. You get the white, the vanilla, gray, black, I forget what the 5th color. It's in the annual catalog, so if you need to look for it. So anybody that shares this catalog, I have some ribbon all packaged up. I'll be shares this video. I'll be happy to forward it to you. I'm looking for my adhesive. Grab another one, I guess. I have one of those ones that's in the catalog now. Now, if you have a hard time getting things straight, the good people will help you. So you can see I have it so I can see the bolder lines. I'm going to bring it down. One more. Line it up even there and then use my grid. Now I'm going to put this onto that. This is the old adhesive. I had one of those new ones right here this afternoon. But somehow when you go live, everything gets lost. I'm not sure why that is, but it does happen. I should have some pop-ups right here. I'm going to put some of those on the back to pop it up. I will respond to any comments after the video. I'm so happy you guys joined me. I know it's been a long time, but Facebook has had so many challenges with things that are changing, especially on the business platform. Just crazy. Use my pickup tool to take off those little papers that are so annoying. They go everywhere, don't they? Everywhere but in your trash can. Alright. So now I'm going to put that about right there so I can still see some of my writing up here. I'm going to put my little bunny on. I like the... I guess I can put it that way. There's the bunny. Now where'd that little ribbon go that I made? I'm telling you, it's crazy. Stuff just disappears. Well, I guess we'll make another one. So if you do not have the mini catalog, the new mini catalog, please let me know and I can see if I can get one to you. I can only mail it to people in the United States. I'm going to find all these little bows after, but that, you know what, I'm fine with it because I use them so much that I don't mind. Alright, let's grab a glue dot here on my rack. I like to take it off and roll it up just a smidgen. I'm going to put it right in the middle of that knot. Stick it on his neck. Doesn't want to come off my finger. Give him a little gem for an eye. And there is the other one. So it did show up better here, but I have a feeling by tomorrow it will show up more. So that's card number 1. Cute, huh? All right, let me clean up a little bit. We can move on to card number 2. Using the same suite of products, I'm just going to use a different color. Here's some bigger pieces of the paper that I was talking about. I've used up some of it, but you can see it has beautiful mountains. So if you are a scrapbooker or need man's cards, this is very pretty. But I like the other side too. So that's the beauty of Stampin' Up. A lot of times both sides are good. Okay, so let's set this little guy aside. Card number 2. Is this little bunny. So same layout, 4 1/4 by 11. Scored. I forgot to score it, so I'm going to wing it here. My bone folder. Nope, right here. And then I have a mat that I'm going to emboss with the beautiful Gingham embossing folder. So you all know that this line on the front of this is not just for decorative purposes. On the front of a Stampin' Up! Embossing folder, it's to help you make sure that you get the design straight. So if you want your embossing folder to be very etched into your card, you could spray your card with a little bit of alcohol. So there's that one. That's going to get matted on directly. This is the old fast fuse we had. I'm centering it. I like to use tone on tone, as it's called. And then I took another piece of that paper. The back side of it was the oranges. And it's just 2 inches by 5 inches. And then made a fishtail with the large punch we have. I'm not sure if that punch is still in the catalog. I meant to check it and I got so busy. Okay. Coming up. There we go. So I'm going to line this up right with the edge of my mat. You could go way up here. Let's do it for this one. Make it a little different. Alright, then I have it's almost it is a 3-inch circle. I did cut that out. This is a really good die set, stylish shapes. You get square circles in labels. Okay, so I'm going to stamp it with this one. This is the punch I used. I'm not sure if it's still in the annual catalog. I think Wani's on. She's pretty good about checking. She'll check if she's home and not post here if it is. Okay, so now I'm going to grab the stamp set again. Grab the cute little bunny, the other little bunny. Put this one back so don't lose it. If your stamps aren't sticking, try washing them with a little bit of Dawn or whatever you... There's that other... I told you I'd find it after I didn't need it anymore. Alright. So I'm going to stamp the little bunny, and then I'm going to take my Ring Castella and pull a little bit of the color. So let me ink it up first. Just holding it there. You're going to have to be careful when you stamp this, because you do get some ink where you don't want it. I'm going to hold that there just for 10 or 15 seconds. Okay, she says it is in the catalog. And then I'm going to grab my Rinc-A-Stella. Oops, pulled the wrong end off. Make sure it's clear. Yeah. And I'm just going to pull a little bit of this color from, doesn't show very much, but then I'm going to put a little bit on my block so I can do a little bit of areas. Now you can paint with Rinc-A-Stella as well. So I'm going to just take a little bit on my block here. Put my block in my stamp pad. I wouldn't put your Rinc-A-Stella on your stamp pad. I want to do the ears a little darker in these little spots. His pads, and then just tiny little bit. And the rest of them is just lightly shaded. So you can see just a little bit. As it dries, it'll look better. And then, okay, I see this piece. There it is. So now we're going to stamp our greeting. Don't forget to use the edges of your stamp pad. You can see from my stamp pad how we tend to just use the center. You have a lot of ink right here on these edges, so don't forget to once in a while use them. I'll put that on my banner. Just hold it there for about 10 or 15 seconds and let it get married. Then I cut out, for this one, I cut out the next size, but I don't like it as well as when I made this one, but since I did it, I'm going to use it. To me, it's not wide enough, and the next one is too wide. All right, close this baby up. I'm going to put this directly on. This would be a very cute baby card too. Get some pop-ups here. I also do a monthly paper share as well. Okay, so let's put this right about there so we can see its 2 feet. And then bring in those blings again. Whoops. Put a bigger one next to the greeting here. So there. So I will post all the measurements in a couple of days, like I always do in the past. Hopefully I'll be back on a little bit more regular than I've been now that I've mastered all the challenges of Facebook. I need to get one more light for over here. I can see that on the right hand side. So there, I hope you guys liked it. Simple, pretty. Like I said, I'm sorry that the Bunny Punch is not available, but it will be coming available again May 15th. So that's a good thing. All right, everybody. You take care now. Have a great evening. Thanks so much for your support. Bye-bye.